Last Saturday, in Portland, Oregon, a 39-year-old accountant named Megan sat at her dining room table at 8:14 a.m. with a cup of coffee, her laptop, her phone, and a yellow notepad. Megan is the older sister of Lauren, the marketing manager in Seattle from earlier in this series, who did the bedroom floor Amazon boxes audit and built the 5 things I stopped buying list. Watching Lauren get her financial life together over the last year had been Megan's wake-up call. So that Saturday morning, Megan made a decision. She was going to cancel every recurring subscription in her life that she did not actively use. Just one Saturday. A few hours. Cancel everything she had been quietly paying for, in some cases, years, without any idea how much it would actually save her. By 10:11 a.m., Megan had canceled 8 specific subscriptions. Total annual cost of those 8, $4,247. Total time spent on the project, 1 hour 57 minutes. From now until forever, Megan saves $4,247 a year, with zero loss of quality of life, with zero things she actually misses. I'm Trish, and I sit across from the people who actually built it. So today, I'm walking you through Megan's exact 8, plus the script for the calls, because 4 of these will try to keep you. And there's a specific phrase that gets you out without the runaround. Here's the part the subscription economy doesn't want you to think about. The average American household now has somewhere between 12 and 18 recurring auto charges hitting their bank account every month. Most people, if you ask them on the spot, can name maybe 4 or 5. Studies on this are consistent and brutal. The average American underestimates their actual subscription spending by about 200%. They think they spend $80 a month. They actually spend $240. Multiplied by 12, they think $960 a year. They actually spend nearly $3,000. That gap, what you think you spend versus what you actually spend, is the most expensive cognitive blind spot in modern personal finance. It is also the easiest one to fix in a single Saturday morning. Here's the math that makes this the silent wealth killer. A $30 a month subscription seems trivial. It costs less than dinner. You barely notice the charge. That same $30 a month, over 40 working years, cost you $14,400 in cash, plus the compounded investment returns you would have earned. Invested at 8% a year, that single $30 monthly charge becomes a $94,000 hole in your retirement account by age 65. Megan had 8 of those running. The smallest was $14.95 a month. The largest was $120 a month. Average, $44 a month per subscription, times 8, $352 a month, times 12, $4,224 a year, forever. Compounded at 8% for 25 years, those 8 subscriptions, redirected into her retirement account, become $310,000. That's the actual price of, I'll deal with that later. $300,000. Today, I'm walking you through Megan's exact 8 in 3 groups, plus the cancellation script that gets you past the, wait, can we offer you 50% off for 3 months? Save attempts. Because subscription companies are professional at keeping you. You need to be slightly more professional at leaving. One thing before we go in. The reason this works, the reason a Saturday morning can permanently save thousands of dollars, comes down to a single word. Auto-renewal. Every subscription you have ever signed up for was designed with a specific psychological trick. The first month is offered at a price low enough to feel painless. $14.99, $19.99, $24.99. Your brain compares it to a single dinner out and says, sure, why not? What your brain does not do is annualize the cost. It does not multiply by 12. It does not compare the annual cost to what else that money could buy. It does not check, 6 months later, whether you are actually using the thing. The auto-renewal does the rest. Every month, $14.99 leaves your account. You don't see it. You don't feel it. After a year, you have spent $179.88 on something you used 3 times. Multiply this by the 12 to 18 active auto charges most American households are carrying, and you have the silent leak, the financial equivalent of a slow drip from a pipe behind your wall. You don't notice it until one day you check the basement and there's $4,000 of damage. The fix is simple. One Saturday morning, one bank statement audit, one script for the cancellation calls. Done. Megan's exact 8, in the order she canceled them. 3 groups. Let me walk you through each one. Group 1. The wellness, wishful thinking. This is the category that hits high-earning, well-intentioned professionals the hardest. The subscriptions you signed up for because you were going to get serious about your health, your fitness, your cooking, and then you didn't. The wellness, wishful thinking subs feel virtuous when you sign up. They feel embarrassing when you cancel. They are almost always the biggest leaks. Subscription 1. Peloton App Plus, $24 a month, $288 a year. Megan signed up for the Peloton App Plus in 2023 when she still had a Peloton bike. She used the bike for about 4 months. Then she got pregnant with her second kid. The bike moved to the spare bedroom, and the bike has not been ridden in 11 months. She sold the bike on Facebook Marketplace last summer. Despite no bike, Megan kept the App Plus. Why? Because her brain told her, maybe I'll use the floor classes, the yoga, the strength workout. I should keep it just in case. She had used the App Plus exactly twice in the past year. Once for a 10-minute meditation, once for a 20-minute stretch. Total cost of those 2 uses, $144 each. Worse. And Megan didn't know this until she Googled it that Saturday. Spotify Premium subscribers, as of about a week ago, now get over 1,400 Peloton classes included for free. Strength, Pilates, bar, yoga, stretching, meditation. The exact categories Megan would actually use if she ever used them. Megan already had Spotify Premium, so her $24 a month Peloton App Plus subscription was not just unused, it was redundant to a service she was already paying for in another tab. Cancelled, online, 90 seconds, no save attempt. Annual savings $288. Subscription 2. HelloFresh, $120 a month, $1,440 a year. This is the big one, the one Megan describes as the lie I told myself for 2 years. Megan started HelloFresh in 2023 with the best of intentions. She was going to cook 3 real meals a week. She was going to stop eating out. She was going to teach her kids about whole foods. For about 6 weeks, she actually did it. 3 meals a week, cooked at home, kids ate the vegetables, marriage benefited. Then a busy month at work happened. 2 boxes piled up unopened. Then 3. Then she canceled 1 box but didn't pause the service. Then she ate 2 meals out of 1 box and threw the 3rd. Then it became a routine. Order the box because it auto-arrived, use 1 meal, throw the rest. By the time Megan audited that Saturday, she calculated her actual cooking rate. About 1 out of every 3 boxes was getting fully used. The other 2, partial use, mostly compost. She was paying $120 a month, throwing away 2/3 of it, and feeling guilty every Sunday when the new box arrived. This is the entire wellness wishful thinking economy in one example. You're not buying the food, you're buying the identity of someone who cooks at home. The food itself is mostly evidence of how badly you're failing at being that person. Cancellation was harder. HelloFresh's online cancellation process required navigating through 4 screens, 2 save offers, $40 off your next box, then $80 off 2 boxes, and a survey. Megan said no 4 times. She used the phrase, "I'll give you later." The cancellation went through in 9 minutes. Annual savings, $1,440. That one cancellation alone is more than half of her total $4,247. Group 2. The I might need this pile. These are the utility subscriptions, the ones that feel like infrastructure, the ones you assume you can't live without, until you cancel them and realize you literally never noticed they were gone. Subscription 3. Adobe Creative Cloud, $60 a month, $720 a year. Megan got Adobe Creative Cloud in 2018 when she was taking a part-time photography class at the local community college. She had a student discount, about $20 a month. She edited her family photos. She made a few birthday party invitations. The student discount expired in 2020. The subscription auto-renewed at full price, $60 a month. Megan didn't notice. The charge looked similar enough to her brain that it just kept going. By 2025, Megan had not opened any Adobe product in 19 months. She edits photos on her phone now. She makes invitations on Canva, which has a free tier. Total Adobe spending since the student discount expired, about $4,300 for software she did not open. Cancellation. Adobe is famous for making this hard. They charge an early cancellation fee if you're on an annual plan but paying monthly. Megan was on the monthly plan, so no fee. The cancellation flow had 3 save attempts. Switch to a different plan, pause for 3 months, downgrade to a single app at $20 a month. Megan said no to all 3. Took 11 minutes. Use the script. Annual savings, $720. Subscription 4. Audible, $14.95 a month, $180 a year. Megan started Audible in 2021 because she was going to listen to audiobooks during her commute. She made commutes for about 4 months, and then her job went mostly remote. She has not commuted since 2022. Megan has 27 unused Audible credits sitting in her library. Each credit is worth 1 audiobook. She has downloaded books, started 3 of them, finished 0. The sad math, she has been paying $14.95 a month for 4 years, accumulating credits she does not use, occasionally browsing the catalog, but never finishing what she started. Total spent, about $720. Books actually completed, 0. This is a textbook intentional self-subscription. It's not the books. It's the idea that she's the kind of person who listens to books during her commute. That person stopped existing in 2022. The subscription kept paying tribute to her ghost. Cancellation was painless. Online, 3-click. They offered her a membership pause for up to 3 months. Megan declined. Total time, 4 minutes. She did download all 27 audiobooks she'd accumulated before canceling. They're hers to keep, so she got something out of the cancellation. She just stopped paying for the future books she will not listen to. Annual savings, $180. Subscription 5, Identity Theft Protection, $30 a month, $360 a year. Megan signed up for one of the major identity theft protection services in 2017 after a data breach at a retailer she shopped at. They offered a year free. She forgot about it. It auto-renewed at $30 a month. She has been paying $30 a month for 8 years. Total, $2,880. Megan has never had her identity stolen. She has never used any of the alerts the service sends her. She has never made a claim. The reports she does get are duplicates of what her credit card company sends her for free and what her bank's app already monitors. When she audited it that Saturday, she also discovered something else. Every major credit card she has comes with free credit monitoring. Her 2 cards both included it. So did her bank. So did the credit bureaus directly, who offer free annual credit reports under federal law. The $30 a month was protecting her against something she was already protected against, with services she was already paying for in other ways. Cancellation required a phone call. The retention attempt was aggressive. The rep offered her a discounted rate, $9.99 a month for 6 months, then a freeze pause, then, let me transfer you to a senior representative. Megan used the script 3 times. Total call, 17 minutes. Cancellation effective immediately. Confirmed in writing. Annual savings, $360. That's group 2. 3 subscriptions. Total annual savings on this group alone, $1,260. Group 3, the lifestyle leaks. The last group are the subscriptions that became invisible, not because they're useful, but because they're social. They're tied to how Megan thinks of herself, how her family is set up, how her routines have built around them. They're the hardest to see and the easiest to keep paying. Subscription 6, Wine of the Month Club, $58 a month, $696 a year. Megan and her husband got the wine club as a wedding gift in 2018. The first year was paid for. They liked the wines fine. When the gift period ended in 2019, the club auto-converted to paid status. Megan and her husband never opted into renewing. They just got billed. For the past 6 years, 2 bottles of curated wine have shown up at their house every month. Megan calculated their actual wine consumption. Her husband drinks 1 or 2 glasses on weekends. Megan rarely drinks at all anymore. They have somewhere between 30 and 50 bottles of wine club wine sitting unopened in their pantry, some of it from 2022. They've been paying $58 a month for wine they do not drink. That arrives faster than they can consume it. That they don't even notice anymore because the boxes go straight to a closet. Cancellation. Phone call required. The rep offered a vacation hold for 6 months. Megan said no. The rep offered to switch them to a every other month plan. Megan said no. The rep offered to convert their account to monthly credit so the dollars accumulate. Megan said no using the exact script. Cancellation process, 14 minutes total. Annual savings, $696. Subscription 7. Spotify Premium Family. $20 a month, $239 a year. Megan signed up for Spotify Premium Family in 2020 when both her older kids were home from school during the pandemic and started using her account. She upgraded to Family to give them their own slot. In 2024, both kids, now teenagers, set up their own Spotify accounts using their dad's email and their own credit cards, debit cards she pays for, but technically separate. They no longer use Megan's family plan. Megan did not downgrade. She kept paying for Family. The realization that Saturday she only needs Spotify Premium Individual, $10 a month, for herself. Or even better, the regular Spotify free tier with ads, since she mostly listens through her smart speakers. She downgraded to individual. Switch took 90 seconds. No retention attempt for downgrade. Annual savings on the difference, $239. Plus, and this is the part Megan figured out from the Peloton research, by keeping Spotify Premium, she now has access to over 1,400 Peloton classes for free, the exact classes she was paying $24 a month for in-app Plus. So her Spotify individual subscription replaces her Peloton subscription entirely, at half the cost of what she was paying for both before. This is the single luckiest Saturday morning audit I've heard about in a year. 2 redundant subscriptions eliminated with 1 downgrade. Subscription 8. Magazine Subscription Bundle. $25 a month. $300 a year. Megan signed up for a magazine bundle in 2019. 5 magazines, all digital, delivered to her tablet. She read maybe 2 issues total in 2019. Then she stopped opening the app. For 6 years, the bundle auto-renewed at $25 a month. Megan never noticed because the charge looked like a streaming service line on her statement. She has not opened the magazine app since 2019. She does not know which magazines are in the bundle anymore. She might be paying for ones that no longer publish. Cancellation? Easy online. No save attempt. 3 minutes. Annual savings. $300. That's the 8. $288 plus $1,440 plus $720 plus $180 plus $360 plus $696 plus $239 plus $300 equals $4,223 a year. Megan's notepad number, $4,247, included a small annual fee on one of them she also caught. The cancellation script, the specific phrase. 4 of Megan's 8 cancellations had save attempts. Some of them were aggressive. The script that worked every time, in every call, is 3 sentences. Sentence 1, I'd like to cancel my subscription, effective immediately. The 2 specific words that matter. Effective immediately. Not next month. Not at the end of the billing cycle. Not soon. Immediately. This stops the rep from booking you for one more billing cycle while they process the cancellation. Sentence 2. I don't need any retention offers, discounts, pauses, or alternative plans. This shuts down the entire script the rep is reading from. They have a flowchart. The flowchart says, if customer wants to cancel, offer A, then B, then C. Your sentence says, skip the flowchart. It saves you 5 to 10 minutes. Sentence 3. Please confirm the cancellation in writing to my email address on file. The in-writing piece is non-negotiable. Without it, some companies will quietly let the subscription continue and claim the cancellation didn't go through. With written confirmation in your inbox, you have proof. Charge it back if they bill you again. That's it. 3 sentences. Use them in that order. The save attempts crumble, the cancellation processes. You have proof in your inbox. Some companies will still try one more time. Some will say, I have to escalate this to a senior representative. Repeat the script. Do not negotiate. Do not engage with the offer details. You're not buying anything. You're leaving. If a company requires you to call to cancel something you signed up for online, that's now illegal in many states under recent consumer protection laws. You have the right to cancel through whatever channel you signed up. If they refuse, you have grounds to dispute the charges with your credit card company. 3 objections come up here. Let me handle them. Objection 1. But I actually use my subscriptions. Maybe. Run the audit anyway. The point of the audit isn't to cancel everything. The point is to see what you're actually paying for, side by side, in one place. Then to ask honestly, am I getting more than X dollars per month of value out of this? Some subscriptions will pass. Your Netflix that the whole family watches 3 nights a week. Your iCloud that holds your photos. Your gym that you actually go to. Other subscriptions will fail the test the moment you see them lined up against each other. The ones you signed up for when you were going to be a different person. The ones that auto-renewed at higher prices. The ones that are redundant to other things you already pay for. You only have to cancel the ones that fail. The ones that pass, keep them. The audit just lets you see clearly which is which. Objection 2. Cancellation is too hard. I've tried. It's hard for a reason. Companies invest serious money in making cancellation friction, hidden cancel buttons, phone-only cancellation, save attempts, pause options designed to keep you on the books, 3-screen cancellation flows, surveys, free month offers. 2 things help. 1. The script. The 3 sentences I gave you above. The script removes most of the friction by short-circuiting the retention flow. The rep cannot keep going down their script if you keep repeating yours. 2. For online cancellation, look for the words Manage Subscription or Membership in your account settings. The cancel button is usually 3 clicks deep, behind 1 to 2 confirmation screens. If you genuinely cannot find it after 5 minutes, Google the exact subscription name plus cancel plus 2026. There are detailed guides for every major subscription service. If they still refuse, call your credit card company. Tell them you tried to cancel and were unable. Ask for a chargeback on the most recent charge and for the account to be permanently flagged so the company cannot bill you again. Your credit card company will do this. It's a tool you have. The friction is real. It's also breakable. With a little persistence, every subscription is cancelable. Objection 3. What if I miss it later and want to resubscribe? Then resubscribe later. Most subscriptions have 0 penalty for resubscribing. Some even offer welcome back discounts that are better than the price you were paying. Walter, the retired accountant from earlier in this series, has a related rule, the 30-day before resubscribe rule. If you cancel something and find yourself wanting it back within 30 days, resubscribe with no shame. If you're still wanting it back at day 30, it's a real need. What actually happens in over 90% of cases is you cancel, you forget about it, and 6 months later, you realize you haven't missed it once. That's the test passing. That's how you know the cancellation was right. The fear of missing it later is the friction. It's what keeps people paying for things they don't use. The reality, almost always. Once you cancel, you don't think about it again. 3 steps. This week, each one is small enough to actually do, big enough to start the cascade. Step 1. Tonight, the bank statement audit. Pull up your last 60 days of bank and credit card statements. All of them. Every account. Print them. Or pull them up on a big screen. Highlight every recurring charge. Anything that looks like a monthly subscription, an auto-renewal, an annual fee, a streaming service, a software license, an app subscription, a meal kit, a wine club, an auto ship, anything. Make a single list with 3 columns. Name, monthly cost, annual cost, multiply by 12. You will probably have between 8 and 22 active recurring charges. Most people are shocked by the number. 15 minutes tonight, just count them. Step 2. This Saturday, the 2-hour sprint. Pick a Saturday in the next 2 weeks. Block 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Make coffee. Put the list in front of you. Go through every recurring charge in order, top to bottom. For each one, ask one question. If this charge appeared on my statement today for the first time, would I sign up? If the answer is no, cancel it that morning. Use the script for any phone calls. Use the online flow for the rest. You will get through somewhere between 6 and 12 cancellations in 2 hours. Megan got 8. A few will fail because of friction. Try them again next weekend. By 10 a.m. Saturday, you will have permanently canceled enough recurring charges to add somewhere between $1,500 and $5,000 a year of cash flow back into your life, forever. 2 hours, 1 Saturday. Step 3. This month, the 30-day rule. For any subscription you canceled this Saturday, set a calendar reminder for 30 days from now. Just a single note. Did I miss any of the canceled subscriptions? When the reminder fires, look at your list. For most items, the honest answer will be, no, I never thought about it. For 1 or 2, you might say, yes, I did miss this. Resubscribe to those 1 or 2 with no guilt. The 30-day rule is the safety net that lets you cancel boldly today, knowing you can always come back. It removes the fear of missing out because the test is built in. Within 30 days, you know what almost always happens. Almost nothing makes it back onto the bill. The vast majority of subscriptions you cancel quietly disappear from your life and you do not notice. That's the test. That's the cascade. That's how a Saturday morning permanently changes your monthly cash flow for the rest of your life. If this video helped you, or if you've been quietly funding subscriptions you don't use, do me one favor. Hit the subscribe button. New video on this channel every single day. Each one is a specific move that puts real money back in your pocket, same way this one just did. And here's what's coming tomorrow that you genuinely cannot miss, especially if you, your parents, or anyone you care about is over 50. This October, the Social Security Administration will announce the 2027 cost of living adjustment. The 2027 COLA is currently projected at around 3%, the second smallest adjustment in 5 years. For a $2,400 a month Social Security check, that's an extra $72 a month starting January 2027. But that's only half the story, because the same announcement quietly raises something else. The amount of income subject to Social Security tax, what's called the wage base, is jumping from $176,100 to a projected $183,000. That means high earners pay hundreds more in payroll tax in 2027. Plus, and almost no one knows about this yet, Medicare Part B premiums are projected to rise faster than the COLA, which means many retirees will see their Social Security check actually decrease in net terms, even after the raise. Tomorrow I walk you through all of it, the exact amounts, who wins, who loses, and the 3 specific moves to make before the changes hit in January 2027. If you're collecting Social Security, planning to in the next 10 years, or have a parent who is, tomorrow's video is mandatory. I'm Trish. Talk to you then.